two sugar stream you've ever had because I'm on it.
Welcome. I'm just going to get up my phone because my mum's not here at the moment. My mum's away. So we're going mumless and matless. So we've got no one behind there. So
just the two of us. Sorry.
You're right.
I'm good.
Charlie had a bout of nervous giggles before he came on, actually.
You weren't supposed to tell people that.
Also, do you like the flowers he got me? It's so sweet.
No.
Did you expect that? Hang on, let me just. So yeah, thank you so much for the flowers.
Yep,
That's really
no
sweet
problem.
of you.
I did not buy Alix flowers.
They look about 10 days old, but I appreciate
They probably
them.
are 10 days old.
They are, I think. They're actually one of the bouquets that Mum got last week. Because Mum gets lots of flowers. I don't get any flowers at all. It's really sad. Mum gets lots of flowers.
Fishing.
But it's okay because you brought me flowers today, so that's fine. Yeah. How are you? How was your week? Yeah. Welcome everyone to episode 5 of Two Sugars. Today we're talking about social media and relationships, in particular liking people's photos on social media if you're in a relationship, and also posting photos of yourself online. We're just going to cover the whole topic. I feel like it's quite a difficult one to cover. It's very wordy. I couldn't make a snappy title for it, so that was really annoying. All week I've been trying to find a snappy title about it, but it just wasn't happening, so we're going to go without. So firstly, welcome. Our special guest is Charlie.
Hello.
I feel like it was really obvious it was going to be Charlie when I was like, we've got a special guest. I was like, I literally only know Charlie other than Danny. So
amazing.
It was only going to
I was second choice, guys, but no.
Danny actually said last week, she was like, I feel like I'm going to lose the gig to him. I was like, no, don't worry, Danny, you're fine. Much more colourful personality than Charlie.
Yeah, I just see her and look pretty, so it's fine.
Let me just make sure that everything's fine and dandy. Oh, my mum's watching.
Hey, Lorraine. Love you.
Watching. Right, I feel like we're all good.
Yeah.
Yep, nobody's complaining yet.
Excellent.
Oh, apparently my live notification said follow up Friday. Brilliant.
We've been planning for this for a good
25
minutes.
Charlie came round. I told him to come round at 1 because I was like, an hour gives us time. I'd have had everything prepped by then, and then we can just like talk about what we're going to talk about. And Charlie came round. Firstly, he came around 10 minutes early, and I was like, I haven't even got the PC downstairs.
To be fair, I got here 15 minutes early, but it took her 5 minutes to get to the front door.
Yeah, it did actually, because I was in my room doing some elite work, and then I saw Charlie come up, and I was like, I'm not ready for someone to be round yet. So I was like dragging down the PC hard. I heard him knock, and I was like, I can still definitely dismantle half the PC and carry it downstairs by the time I can get to the door. So that's why.
It's like it wasn't raining, but
it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the most unprepared Two Sugar stream ever.
I expect nothing less.
We've been running around for the last 20 minutes trying to put everything together. I've been running around. Charlie's just been sat here trying to tell me, like, trying to update me on his life. And I've been like, Charlie, we'll talk during Two Sugars, not now. So update me. How was your week?
Yeah, it was great, thank you. I've already told you all about my week. But,
no, go on, tell us again.
You were gossiping.
Tell us again.
I've been at work. I've been to Krispy Kreme.
You have been to Krispy Kreme.
Been out over the weekend.
Well, that's a little bit of an innuendo.
Wow, Jesus Christ! Clean stream 2 p.m. Amazing. Yeah, and went out yesterday.
Isn't Sunday stream? Your Sunday streams usually the ones that.
Yeah, so let's keep it to Twitch being a Sunday stream. Let's not lower the tone of Two Sugars.
So you've been to a Krispy Kreme. You messaged me when you were on the way to Krispy Kreme, actually. I was streaming, and bear in mind, I was streaming until about 11, and then I saw a DM off Charlie, and he was like, I'm going to Krispy Kreme in Enfield. And I was like, firstly, that's so random to get a message off you letting me know that you're going to Krispy Kreme in Enfield.
Secondly, what did you say? Can you pick me up on the way, please? I think that's what the message said.
But you were with somebody else, so
I had someone else. Yep.
What? So hang on. So would you have classed this as a date?
No.
No.
No, it was a
late night.
A dessert night.
A late night. Did you sign to it? What time did you ask her to go to Krispy Kreme's?
When I finished streaming at 10.
So you slid into her DMs at 10. Usually a girl would be like, if he messages past a certain time, they'd want you to come over. But you were like, nope, I'm going through a different route. I'm going to Krispy Kreme.
I mean, it is me. So
I mean, know your audience. She probably liked that more.
I'm saying nothing else.
Sorry, we actually made a pact that we wouldn't talk about.
I was going to say, you lasted a good 5 minutes of not bringing up my personal life.
I was like, if you don't talk about if I don't talk about your personal life, do not talk about my personal life. And he was like, yeah, okay. So
yeah,
your life's so interesting.
I was behaving. We'll see how the stream goes.
Okay, remember, told your mic like that. Otherwise,
Sorry.
probably not gonna.
Sorry.
I don't know. It might pick you up, but you've got a booming voice. I have to have it like right there, otherwise I sound like a mouse. Anyway, so this week's topic, it was about. So sorry, I'm
this week's topic.
I'm conscious of like not being able to see messages from the mods just in case anything's going wrong.
Okay.
So if something's going wrong, Shirley's got my number. Shirley, just call me and then it will come up as a call instead. Right. I asked the Instagram people, do you think it's okay for someone to hit the like button on other guys and girls' photos and social media? 78% of people said yes. 22% of people said no. I think about 150 people answered. So there's still a fair chunk that thinks it's not okay to like people's photos on social media. The second poll, do you think liking photos is a form of cheating? 33% of people said yes, 67% of people said no. So more people actually thought it's a form of cheating than people were okay with didn't want people liking their relationship, liking someone.
Yeah, I get it.
What's your thought? What are your thoughts on this?
I guess it is all very dependent on who it is and who's liking it. Like us before this, like, we were sort of trying to draw the line of where it's acceptable and not, weren't we? With like celebrities. Yeah. When you like celebrity pictures and things like that.
So basically, just to interject, Charlie used the example of, if my girlfriend was liking Tom Hardy's topless picture, I'd be fine. Basically, he doesn't think he's going to get with someone who could get with Tom Hardy. Now, I feel like there's always a chance. There's always a possibility. She might walk down the street and bump into Tom Hardy and then they end up hitting it off.
If they do, fair play to him.
Oh, really?
Crack on.
You clap back.
He's a cracking bloke. So.
I don't even know who Tom Hardy is, actually. Which one is he?
Venom?
Wasn't Ryan Reynolds Venom once?
No. Google Tom Hardy after stream.
Okay. What else does he do? What else is he playing?
You put me on the spot now.
You don't know. You don't even know Tom Hardy. The look of disgust you gave me.
Don't be like this.
The microphone is there for a reason. It picks up your voice. You can't do that. Otherwise, it just won't pick up your voice.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to have a dig at each other.
Oh, no.
That's what this content's for.
I'm teaching you.
I'm not used to. Yeah. I'm not a chat show host.
Charlie was like, I'm not. He was a bit nervous coming like at the start, and I was like, he was like, 100%. I don't like being in front of the camera. I was like, Charlie, you are literally in front of the camera every single night on your Twitch stream. What is the difference?
Like 4 people.
There's not going to be many people here. There's not many people that watch this stream.
Yeah.
It's purely for my own fun, this stream.
Excellent.
And I don't mind.
Okay.
What was I going to say? So going back to the topic at hand.
Yep.
Charlie was basically saying that if his girlfriend liked topless guy celebrity pictures like Zac Efron, Tom Hardy,
if I had a girlfriend, just to clarify.
Yeah, if you had a girlfriend. All right, sorry. Touchy, bloody hell. It would be fine. But if she liked, I don't know, Matt Cornish's topless picture, you'd have an issue with that.
I think anyone would have an issue if they liked that picture. But, I mean...
If she liked someone that you both knew, you'd have an issue with that.
I don't know if I'd have an issue. It all depends on who it is.
You can't sit on the fence in this stream, Charlie.
I mean...
It's not how this stream works.
If they're better looking than me, then yeah, I'd have an issue.
Oh, really?
So it goes off... So it's fine.
So, well, if we're talking about... So you think, basically, it all goes down to 3 categories. 1, if it's a celebrity, that's fine. 2, if it's someone that you know, but he isn't as good looking as you, what you think?
I love how into this you get. Sorry,
no, we are.
Yeah.
Charlie, have you not watched Two Sugars before?
I have.
Why haven't you supported my stream? You've not watched it. You came in blind to this, didn't you? You didn't even know what we were going to do. You thought we were playing Fortnite today.
I mean, I brought my Switch, but...
Did you actually?
No, I didn't, no.
Anyway, so if the guy is less attractive than you, that's fine. Don't care. She can like his topless pictures all day. But if there's a guy that you know and he's been going to the gym and he's got a bit of a 6-pack and you think I don't know if that's what you consider better looking. I don't know what you consider more attractive than you, but if you think...
in all honesty, it probably wouldn't bother me that much.
Really?
General. No, I don't think
right,
so.
I'm going to try and trigger you now. Right, so there's a guy... Mm-hmm. And you think he's better looking than you anyway.
Okay.
And you've had a previous conversation with... Oh, no, wait, hang on. He's your friend. No, you know... No, sorry, wait. Let me think about this. You know him. It's like a mutual semi-friend.
Yeah.
You've been in a relationship for, say, like 6 months to a year. And then you realise that he follows her. And then she follows him. Mm-hmm. and you keep an eye on this because you're a little bit, you think is a bit more attractive than you.
I mean, I wouldn't keep an eye on it, but carry on.
Okay,
you
but
go
you've
with this,
you've
this.
noticed.
Yeah.
Say it's like your girlfriend's type as well.
Right.
And then he's
So
really...
like me. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he looks a bit like you. Better version of you, though.
Like the waiter you sent me a video of
What waiter?
yesterday. Oh, you were probably very drunk.
Oh, wait. Oh, actually, there was someone that looked like you. Yeah, there was actually...
identical to me.
That was so weird. Yeah, he was... I was out last night. Well, during the day. And there was someone that looked a spitting image of Charlie. And I videoed him. And I was like, oh, my God, it's Charlie.
It literally
It was like a
just
Northern Charlie.
me.
It was a good lookalike, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
back to
Good
topic
looking-
at hand.
Good-looking guy.
So
Carry on.
pretend it was that waiter, but
Yep.
the waiter was also much more attractive. So he looks like you, but he's more attractive. He's got a six-pack. He really posts six-packy things the entire time.
Right.
You don't have a six-pack, Charlie. And
No, I don't.
do you? No, you
No.
don't. Like-
No, it's...
Anyway, so your girlfriend starts liking every single one of his pictures, and she's watching all his stories. What do you think?
What, with his six-pack
But
out?
then also when she posts a nice little picture, he likes the pictures of her on her own, but he doesn't like the pictures of you two together. Are you triggered then?
I think I'd just message him and be like, back off, mate.
What, you'd message
think
him?
so, yeah.
You'd slide into his DMs. Would you have a conversation with your girlfriend? Would you be like, I'm a little bit insecure, please don't do that?
It depends who it is, doesn't it? Stars.
Thanks for the stars.
But you've got to have trust in a relationship, haven't you? You have to have trust regardless if someone's liking pictures or not.
Okay.
But I think I would, I don't think it'd bother me, but put me in that position. You're
Charlie,
saying
you
it
use
will
the
bother me.
mic.
People can hear me, it's fine.
No,
sorry.
they can't.
I'm not used to this. Yeah, I think I'd message him. Be like,
Wow,
back
so
off.
so
Yeah.
Charlie, basically what he's saying, he'd be really, really cool up until about the bit where he's not cool, and then he'd go straight in for the kill and message the guy.
yeah, I wouldn't even be like horrible about it. I'd just be to the point.
Why are you so on the fence with this? I'm
I'm
not
not-
used to having a non-psycho person sat opposite me. Danielle's normally like, oh my God, I'd get them as soon as they liked it, and then I'd tell them blah, blah, blah.
I'm
But
sorry.
You're almost, annoyingly, you're probably as chill as I am about this.
Yeah. Like I said, you've got to have trust. So there's so many people that like so many pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
You call me out on it all the time.
Yeah,
with
you do
certain-
like a lot of girls' pictures on Instagram, though.
I don't think I do, but
Hey,
anyway.
Karina, I love you. So, another
Anyway.
question then. Question for you then. Would you continue liking Karina's sexy photos if you were in a relationship? Karina's a really hot streamer, by the way, for those who
She
don't
is.
know. Really hot streamer.
I don't know.
And she poses really provocative photos, doesn't she?
Yeah, they're awful.
They're amazing.
Okay, sorry, they're not awful. They're
They're pretty
amazing,
sexy.
But yeah, I don't know. Difficult one.
So,
Like,
say you did, because you obviously don't think it's an issue.
if it bothered the person I was with, then I would 100% stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it wouldn't benefit me liking them.
But would you be a little bit annoyed that your girlfriend had come to you and been like, I'm insecure? Would you be like, stop being insecure, it's a like on Instagram? Or would you be like, oh, okay, babe, that's fine, I'll do what you want?
Maybe. I guess it depends what they're like as well. Like if they're liking everyone's photos, but then going, oh, why are you liking that one girl's picture? Then it would be a bit.
Okay. So would you stop liking every girl's picture if she had an issue with it? Like if she was like Charlie.
Yeah.
I
probably.
don't really.
Yeah. But what's it like? Do you need to get likes?
Do you like sitting under your girlfriend's thumb?
I mean, I probably lost more hair from you, but I'm not into social media as much as you are. You are very no. Don't take that as a dig or anything. But you post up on social media and you post pictures and you do this and that. I don't really do that much, do I?
Okay, this has turned into a personal attack. That's fine.
What are you
I'm
on
joking,
about?
I'm
There's
teasing.
no attack there. You
I'm
are
joking.
much more active on social media than me.
Yeah.
And when I put anything up on social media, you call me out on it straight away.
Because you don't normally post that often.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is you're pretty chilled about it, but if you had a girlfriend that had issues with it, you would basically do whatever she said and you'd stop liking people's photos. Even mine.
I'd still like yours.
Oh, thanks.
I have to say that. Yeah, I guess you just work what you have to.
So I'm guessing that if you are taking that stance on it, you don't think that liking people's photos on social media is a form of cheating?
No, I don't.
Nothing. It doesn't.
No.
Okay. Well, I personally, I'd say that I'm pretty chilled about it. But if there's like the thing I have an issue with is, and I don't know your stance on this either. If you have a girlfriend or a guy friend and you're like, I don't want you don't post up posy pictures, don't post up bikini pictures or anything like that, and then they start liking other girls' posy bikini pictures, it's basically saying, I don't want you doing that, but I'm gonna
fish for likes.
No, not fish for likes, but I'm going to let that other person know that it's okay to be that I'm okay with that, if that makes sense. I feel like it's giving attention to someone else, but you don't want your girlfriend to do that same thing.
Yeah,
it's hypocritical, basically. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
In a really
that'd be a much
roundabout
easier way to say it. But yeah,
sorry, it's hypocritical. Yeah. So I have an issue about that.
Right.
So I think it's just the way that Instagram is. I think it's very heavily, like, you don't see a lot of guys posting provocative pictures on Instagram.
No.
Very heavily female thingied. So I think guys may sometimes, probably not, doesn't sound like you have an issue with it, but sometimes guys get, I don't want to use the word insecure, but they're like, it's full of like thirsty men watching like provocative females posting pictures, basically.
I think it is.
You think it is?
Yeah, I think it is, really. I think what Instagram done with taking away the likes number.
Oh, I still have that. I don't.
Really?
Can you have an option to turn it off?
You probably have it on your gaming one. On your personal one, you won't. So on my personal one.
Oh no, my personal's also a business one.
Oh, okay, maybe that's
just
why
so
then.
I can see who's saving pictures and stuff.
Amazing.
I don't know why I changed it to a business one. Everyone just started changing theirs to business. I was like, oh, okay, I'll change mine to a business one as well.
I did not even know that.
You can see insights, so you can see like if people have saved it. You can see how many people have so that's why. Just nosy, really.
I think that was a massive thing for Instagram to do, because that's what Instagram is. That's what social media is. Just getting likes, isn't it? And it's difficult, I think, with the whole boyfriend, girlfriend liking pictures, but it's all dependent on the person.
That's the person that you're with, or the person they're liking?
The person you're with. I think you have to have, well, you should know what your relationship's like with the person you're with to know whether it's acceptable or not. Yeah. And if they don't agree with how you feel about it, then you have to sort of try and find some level ground. What
about if you're with someone and because I don't know how far you've scrolled down my personal Instagram, but back in the day,
right.
I was one of these that thought it was really cool to pose, like, I don't want to say provocatively, but I think I took it a step too far at some point, and I learnt the hard way that it's not nice to do that in a relationship, I don't think. What do you think about that? So like, I'm talking about the photos that there is no head. There's only like
it's just
this
the body.
Area. It's just the body.
Yeah, I think that is.
I think girls go through, not all girls, but I think some girls do go through a phase of thinking that's like, I don't know. I feel like I went through a bit of a stage of being like, oh my god, that's the way to be on Instagram, which is so silly. But A, I was fairly young, and B, I think it's like, I think you grow out of that fairly quickly.
There's a lot of people that do it though.
There's a lot of people that
still
do
now,
it,
like our age, still lots of people that do it because that's what gives them. That's
what they like to see. Yeah. It's also a massive confidence boost, I think.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I don't think so. When people are like, oh, people put photos up for the likes, blah blah blah. I actually think a lot of the time, if you're I don't know how many girls agree with me on this, but if you've made yourself look nice and you've taken a nice little picture and you put it up and you don't genuinely, sometimes you don't even think about how many likes you're gonna get or anything like that. You're like, I look really good in that picture, and you like it for yourself. A bit like when people say like, it's a common thing that annoying guys say is like, oh, you're dressing up for guys on nights out. No, you're not. I want to look in the mirror and know that I'm going to be happy with what I look like.
You're dressing up for yourself.
I'm that much in love with myself. I'm dressing up for myself.
Oh, don't I know?
I'm joking. I'm joking, but
it's nice to look good. Like, I don't think it's just girls. Like, I not as much as you, and that's not a personal attack. Don't be pulling those faces. If I dress up and I look nice, I think, oh, I look good.
Yeah. Is that why you put a selfie up the other day?
Yeah,
Did you think you looked
exactly
good that day?
Yeah, because I thought Alex will approve of that 100%. And then
I'd literally said
straight away, commented.
I'd literally said about 30 minutes prior to your Charlie base the other day. I can't remember where we were. I think we were meeting for lunch or something. And I was like, I hate it when guys. So this is also very hypocritical. So I've just bitched about guys that say this, but I was like, I'm just not a fan of when guys, like if I go onto a guy's Instagram and I see a really posy guy like posting loads of selfies, it kind of puts me off. I don't know if people are going to be like, oh my God, or like, I'm going to get hate for that, but it kind of puts me off. And then Charlie basically ran home and took a selfie and posted it on Instagram.
I mean, it was just to trigger you. That's all it was for. It was just for that.
Well done. You succeeded.
I like this.
You were like, how can I put her off me anymore? I'll basically do what she said that she doesn't like. And then you brought me flowers, which I
didn't realise there was a way I could put you off me anymore. But yeah, 10-day-old flowers. Found them down the road.
$10 flowers. They look quite nice flowers. I don't know who got them for Mum, but well done for getting them for Mum. You probably got them for Mum, didn't you? You little suck up.
I don't think so. I think I bought Prosecco.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I brought... I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. Apologies, Lorraine.
Anyway, I'm just going to quickly check my mod chat because I feel like Shirley's probably messaged me. Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Still good?
Oh, no. Wait, sorry. We've got messages. So, Nico says she would know Tom Hardy if she saw a picture.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
She would.
I don't know who Tom Hardy is. Is he in Forrest Gump?
No.
Who's that person?
I don't even know.
He's Tom something. Tom Hanks. Okay. He's a legend.
Very different person.
Plays both Cray twins. I haven't seen that. Mad Max, Venom, Peaky Blinders. Haven't seen any of these. The Crays. What hasn't Tom Hardy been in? Okay. Well, nothing I've seen apparently. Mum says, I think they keep following and liking the same person. You've got to wonder why. And if it's a person you know, then it could be a problem.
Yeah.
I just think it's because, so we were also talking about this before we came on. It's because there's a potential possibility that you could be talking to that person. If it's a celebrity, realistically, you're not going to be talking to celebrity.
You said you have to draw the line, don't you?
Yeah. So we were also saying that how what do you class as a celebrity? Because there's Z-list celebrities. There's people like less than Z-list celebrities, but you still call them celebrities. So I was, in a relationship, you normally have a list, an okay list, and they're usually celebrities. Right. I think this is my theory. I think people do this wrong. So people, have you got a list? Have you got a list of...
But I feel like your list is going to be Z-list people, so you might actually meet them and
that's
get away
exactly
with it all.
What it was.
Amazing.
So obviously I was in a relationship and his list was what's that bloody ginger girl that plays Black Widow?
Scarlett
Johansson, firstly. Why would she be number one of your list?
I mean, she's rather attractive, but
anyway, Cameron Diaz.
She's not me.
Cameron Diaz. I can totally understand that one. Really. Cameron Diaz is so hot. How can you not like Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, we roll that. Okay.
So you go with Scarlett Johansson, but not Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember the other three, but they were all like really big A-list celebrities.
You so disapprove of that, don't you?
I did. Sorry. My list.
Yeah.
One of mine was a show jumper that lived 40 minutes down the road from us.
Wow.
But he literally he's in the Olympics, so he's.
I don't think being in the Olympics makes you a celebrity.
In the
but it's on my list. It's fine.
In the horsey world, it was a celebrity.
Okay.
Secondly, I think I had someone on there from Made in Chelsea or something. So I was like, potentially could sometimes bump into him. He was a massive nerd as well, and I was like, I like nerds.
Yeah, you do like nerds.
And then the other three, I can't remember the other three, but I remember those two, and it was a constant funny debate that it was like, you can't have them because they're not celebrities. I'm like, well, they are in the horse world. Eyes. In the horse world it's not my fault if I was clever with picking the list. You got to think about this. Why would you bother picking a list saying that like your hall pass is someone that A, lives in America, B, is an A-list celebrity? That is never going to happen. You're never going to have to use that hall pass.
Maybe that's why though. Maybe because it's more like, oh, it'd be nice, but it's never going to happen. Whereas
but what's the point of having a list then?
I'm taking this.
What's the point of having a list?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, just to clarify, I don't think I'd ever have the balls to end up using the hall pass. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a list, think about it smartly, people.
So I love that yours are all local and realistic.
Yeah, just in case.
Mine would be unrealistic people, but again, I would not have the nerve to do anything.
Oh really? What if you bumped into camera and Scarlett Johansson? You wouldn't have the nerve.
I'd turn around. I'd turn around and run.
You would actually.
I would. 100%.
You'd probably turn around and run for most people that you fancied, though, wouldn't you? Wow. I'm joking. Okay. I'm teasing. Mum says, go Charlie. Sam says, it's never crossed my mind about getting angry just for likes. Getting angry just for likes? Oh, I don't understand that one. True, save energy. Shirley says, you do have to have trust. Social media is lethal at times and causes so many problems and likes. Yeah. So we were going to talk about this, actually. I'll just go through these and then we'll talk about social media in general. Yeah. CJ says, I was going to say that's borderline controlling. Oh, I don't know what she was talking. Oh, sorry, I've missed some of these. Mum says, I think posing on Instagram, etc., being provocative is attention seeking. Oh, Mum's really having a stab at this.
She's right.
But if you feel the need to have people like, then that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it also depends how you've been brought up with social media. I think when we were I think social media, as in like Instagram stuff, was just kind of like approaching getting popular when I was in uni, at the start of uni.
Really?
Yeah, I remember not really using it much before then. I feel like
I've grown up with social media.
Well, I'm talking specifically Instagram though, because there was like much. You remember Bebo?
Yeah, and MySpace.
Where you could give people hearts, and I was never popular enough to get hearts, and I got really upset about it. All my friends had so many more hearts.
Get back on
Bebo. Can someone give me a small violin, please? Yeah, no, I never had hearts or stuff. MySpace I never got into, but yeah, I remember Bebo. I remember it being a bit of an issue. Oh God, also the photos on there. I'd love to go onto my old Bebo because I must have looked
pictures of your BlackBerry.
Hideous.
Did you have a BlackBerry?
I did have a BlackBerry, and it got stolen when I was working off a bar. I'm one of these really silly people that leave stuff everywhere because I feel like the world should be a trustful place. So I went to the toilet, left. Bear in mind, I was working in the VIP bit, so I was only like a tiny little section of our bar, and everyone was sat down in their booths. It was only me and a girl that was going up to the bar and like ordering for them. And I left my BlackBerry on the side of the bar, went to the toilet, came back, and it was gone, never to be seen again. And I was like...
That does not surprise me in a bar at all.
Yeah, but it wasn't busy or anything. And my dad was like, why did you leave your BlackBerry on the bar? And I was like, Dad, I don't expect people in VIP to steal BlackBerries.
Firstly, that was an awful impression of Malcolm. He doesn't talk like that. But he's right. Never leave anything lying about.
Yeah, so that was... And then
Young,
I don't
naive
remember
Alix.
I am. I just feel like people should be trustful. I just feel like people should be trustworthy. Samantha says, I put before and after pic of my body on Facebook. So I was going to talk about this, Sam. I think that people should do this more. It inspires people to get motivated. Yeah. These pics are fine for me and not provocative. I 100% agree with this. And I actually think, I think I'd get angry if I was with someone and I liked somebody's before and after pic because it's supporting someone, isn't it? I don't think that's bad in the slightest. I don't really think... different. I mean, I don't think liking pictures is bad anyway, but if my boyfriend was liking constant bikini pictures or like provocative photos of girls, I think I wouldn't have an issue, but I'd make it obvious. I'd be like, I'd probably swing it in somehow with a snidey comment being like, oh right, is that another picture of Abby's you've liked? And then he'd know that I had an issue with it.
You and snidey comments, I never would have put them together.
Carl says, Matt Cornish says, Charlie would be totally jealous of a topless picture of me. Sorry, that was Matt. Somebody called Charlie said, it's good to be confident about your body. A lot of people are conscious of showing their body. Wear it and be proud. Don't let people knock you down. If your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't like you posting pictures, then in my opinion, you need to get rid because it will knock you down. Ooh, what do you think?
Interesting.
He's on the fence. Shock.
I'm not on the fence, but again, it's dependent on who you're with and how the relationship works. If you're not that fussed about the person and like that, then drug them on. But
so obviously we've had a lot of people writing over Discord over the past couple of weeks, and what seems to be a common thing is if you've been hurt before in a relationship, it kind of knocks you back on other things. So like
100%.
There's been a few comments being like, because of my experience before, I now am more funny about X, Y, or Z. So I think if you've been and you're not like so. With social media in general, if we start talking about social media, I think social media opens doors. It's so much easier to like start speaking to someone now or like show any sort of interest in someone, that I can understand how social media makes people really insecure, because you never know as well. You never know who your boyfriend or girlfriend's talking to.
It's too easy. It's too easy to talk to people.
It's way too easy.
You don't have to meet anyone. You don't have to make any effort at all.
Yep, and it really blurs the line of what's okay and what's not okay in a relationship as well.
There isn't a line really anymore, is there?
No.
It's between the couple.
Yeah.
But like, there's no deadline of what you can and can't do anymore.
Yeah. So, but when you when you start dating someone, it would be really awkward to have the conversation without sounding like an absolute psycho, sitting down and having the conversation of what you think's good and what you think's not good. So they've kind of got to trip up for it to be an argument, for them to understand what it is.
But does it need to be an argument? Do you not just work out what your limitations should be? No, you're not going with this.
No, probably not an argument. But it's all, if it was already liked Abby's picture, you'd be like,
"Who is this Abigail? I need to see these pictures."
She's actually one of my really good friends that I went out with last night.
Okay.
I'm just using a random person. I'm just using a random name. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's already liked the picture, you can't really. Well, you can unlike it. I'd probably be like, unlike it in front of me right now. I'm joking. No, I wouldn't. I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
I mean, you have to sort of.
I missed Annie. I want a psycho person here so that we can like.
Sorry.
No, I'm joking.
I can't do it.
I'm teasing.
Can't be
no. So, yeah, but yeah. So in general, I think social media opens the doors for people to give other people attention very easily.
Massively.
And then it's very difficult to bring up, because if you've got to, if you clock someone, like I know that one of my friends says that his girlfriend was constantly watching him on social media to see if he was liking people's photos, and then that makes, like, when I say that, you frowned because you're probably thinking, wow, that girl's a psycho.
No, I was actually thinking, how do you mean is her watching? Do you mean like over his shoulder, or do you mean like watching stories?
No, like you can see what photos your boyfriend's liking.
I had no idea.
I don't know how to do this either, but apparently you can. No, I actually don't know how to do it. I don't. Okay. What you do is you go onto your boyfriend's profile.
She doesn't have to do it, but she's talking straight, guys.
You go onto the following, like who they're following, and then you proceed to spend your day clicking on each girl's profile and then seeing if he's liked the photos. I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. There's obviously another way to do it that's better. But I think on Facebook, actually, not that I've looked ever, but you can say...
You're dropping the ball here,
You can type in the search bar, photos liked by, and it will come up
with... Can you actually?
I think I may have done it once, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it's still a feature, because I think I did this ages ago, and now you can't even search like my friendship with. You have to go through something else. So I don't think it works anymore. But you used to be able to search.
I didn't know you
photos
could do any
liked
of that.
by a certain person. It would come up with all the photos that person's liked. So you could have a field day on that.
I say I never.
It was
knew
a
you
psycho
could do that.
person's dream.
They literally must have stopped that feature just for you. Like, this Alix is doing it again. Right, we're removing it.
It's just encouraging psychotic behaviour, basically.
Yeah.
So we've said it depends on the type of photo. It depends on the celebrity. If it's a celebrity, have you ever had this problem in a relationship?
No.
How many relationships have you been in? Have you lost count?
A couple. Some.
You don't know how many relationships you've been in?
No.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You don't know how many you've been in.
You're really digging me out here.
Are you okay? Like,
what do you mean?
Is it not special for you? Boyfriend. How many people have you called your girlfriend? Have you asked out?
I mean, I'm nearly 30. I don't remember what I had for dinner, so...
No, but how do you not know how many people you've had a relationship with? I'm not talking about, like, sleeping with. I'm talking about actually having a relationship with someone.
Yeah, I know. I've had a fair few girlfriends, but some have been long-term and some have been not long-term.
How short are your short-term ones?
I don't know.
A day.
I
get bored really quickly.
Like a couple of months.
Oh, okay. I'm genuinely shocked that you don't know how many people you've like been in a relationship with.
I don't have a Bible like you and a diary.
Wow. No, but that's baffled me. That's really baffled me that you don't. Because I feel like people don't. You're only getting a relationship if you really, really like someone.
I mean, I've been in
unless you're that much of a stud that you've been in over 10 relationships.
Yeah.
And you're 30. When was your first
28.
relationship?
The one I was talking to you about earlier.
When you were 17.
Yeah.
So you started at 17. So you've had
10 relationships.
Yeah, 10
in
relationships in 10 years.
And
I think you might get. This is like obviously a topic for another day, but I think you might get into relationships too quickly.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some of them have been years, and some of them have not been years.
What's your criteria for getting into relationships? I just like her. She asked me.
Female. No. I don't know.
That's bizarre. That's literally blown my mind.
I feel like we're going off topic here a little bit.
Yeah, we are. Sorry, but that's.
Let's get back to social media and psychos.
That was interesting. I didn't realise that. Anyway.
I feel like I might be back, guys, and it might be an interrogation.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing a topic of telling everyone who it was, and then just be like, ask him anything.
Oh my god.
Who in chat? Just give a quick hands up if you think that should be one and you'd want to ask Charlie. You want to be asked anything?
I mean, I'd get involved in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well.
I think we should do one for you as well, though.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Ask Alix everything.
I don't know about that. I don't think I'd be down
Too
for
much to ask.
Right. This is something that I know you're not going to agree with, but something that chat might agree with or disagree with. If you're in a relationship, because this is only something that I found out from Googling this topic, do you expect your partner to like your photos or comment on your photos? I would have thought, when I first saw this, I was like, surely not. Surely people don't expect their partner to like their photos. But then when you read forums about it, everyone's like, I think he should like my photos, or he like, yeah, she should like my photos, blah, blah, blah.
I think it's dependent on how long you've been in a relationship.
It
sounds stupid.
I feel like you're revolving your relationship around social media then.
Yeah, but when it's fresh and new, and if you met them on social media, you talk to them on social media, it's different because you've been liking their pictures, you carry on liking it. Whereas if you've been with someone for 2-3 years and you live together, or you spend a lot of time with each other, you're not going to be on the social medias because you're with them.
So what about if okay, so when's the first picture, like couple picture? Do you think you should put one up? B, when do you think you're allowed, it's acceptable to put a couple picture up?
It's between you and the other person, isn't it?
Okay, but I'm asking you personally, what's your opinion?
When you feel ready. Like when you're going to make it official.
Yeah.
And then when it's official,
I think it should be official first. I don't think you should just
I would not
posting.
have an issue putting a picture up of a girlfriend when it was official. That would not bother me at all.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not the sort of person on social media to.
Would it bother you if she never put photos up of you or never included you in like stories or anything like that?
I've been with people that have been like that, where I put pictures up of them and they've never put pictures up of me.
And what are your feelings on that?
It didn't really bother me.
You're not really bothered about much, are you?
Not really.
I'll
put you nice flowers, so.
We'll make a psycho out of you. We'll get Danny on here with you, and she'll make a psycho out of you. Free sugars. I would have an issue with that. I think
you would.
Slightly, yeah. Just because, especially
that surprises me.
Spend a couple of weeks with Danny and you'll end up like me.
Okay.
But no, it wouldn't. It would never bother me, I don't think. But I think it's probably because working in the industry that I worked in, surrounded by young females, I want people to know that's a thing, not to like. So they can't try anything.
No. I completely get that.
I wouldn't be bothered about it, but I'd be a bit like, if I'm never in any stories or never in any photos, I'd be like, you're embarrassed about me. I'd be a bit like that.
Yeah. I'd like that sort of industry.
Is a different ball game.
Yeah, it'd be completely different relationship wise, because you have to have, like you said, some sort of level of.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm quite chilled about everything, because...
You are, to be fair. Yeah. You are I sound crazy a bit sometimes, but you are
I'm fairly chilled about most things. I think that's probably why. Right. Jodie says, I think when girls post pictures, I feel personally that if a girl who I find more attractive than myself liked my photo, it would be more valuable than a hot guy liking it. Maybe a weird... Oh, no, Jodie, that's not a weird opinion. I totally agree with her, and you might not get this. This is very girl culture.
No, I do. I understand that.
Okay, so if you're on a night out and a girl comes up to you in so this is the scenario. You're talking about photos, but when you're on a night out and a guy's like, you're hot.
If a girl comes up to you and says, oh, you look really pretty, or your
you're
hair
like,
looks nice.
oh my god, that's the best thing you could have
But that's because they've done their makeup and everything as well, and they've spent the time, and they can see that you've done that. And they can
Yeah,
appreciate
exactly.
It.
So that's not. I totally agree with Jodie that it's better to have. I think it's something about females. It gives you such a kick when girls come up to you and say, "Hun, you look gorgeous." She may be like falling on the floor and she can't really see much past her own hand, and she probably just sees a big blurry vision of you. But it makes me so happy when girls.
Did this
say
happen
that.
last night? Did you have a drunk girl come up to you and tell you your hair looked
I
nice?
didn't actually, but my
No?
friend did.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there otherwise. It was
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
But my friend was like, said to my apparently she said to one of the girls as she was walking up the stairs, "Oh my god, you look so hot!" And that girl and my friend came and told us all. And if I reckon if the same girl was walking upstairs and a guy was like, "You look hot," she wouldn't have told us.
No.
It gives you
It'd be
such
more
a
like, oh, some guy just done
yeah,
this.
God, what a sleaze.
And then all of you girls would be like, oh, what a
yeah,
loser.
what a dick.
Yeah.
It's funny that, isn't it? But yeah, I do. I totally get that. Right.
What about guys? Like guys getting told, just flipping it around.
Oh,
you said
really?
you wanted Mal's opinion.
Yeah, go on.
So do you think guys like it when girls say, "Oh, you look really good," or would you expect another bloke to come up and say, "Oh, mate, you"?
I
don't
would
even know what to say
personally
there.
never go up to a guy in a club that I've never met before and say you look good. But I do believe very strongly in bigging someone, not bigging someone up, but I do believe in giving a lot of compliments. So if I'm like, if I'm like with someone, or if I've seen someone, I will go out my way to pick things about that person that I like and let them know. I don't like playing hard game. I don't like playing hardball or like a game about it. I think you can be like, if you think they have nice eyes, you can be like, "You have really nice eyes," and they'll be like, "Oh," and they'll be really happy about it. But yeah, I don't in a club situation, I wouldn't go up to a guy and be like, "You look hot." My friend, I've got a really confident friend that this is a story from last night actually. We were sat outside and a group of guys came out, and my friend is really confident. And she's quite batty as well. We love her. But she's very confident. And there was a group of guys that came out of a bar, and as I was walking towards us, she was like, "Oh, I like that one in the grey shirt."
How's it go?
"Oh, I like that one in the grey shirt."
Just
And she was, and we looked, and to be honest, he just looked like a Leeds lad. And as he walked past, she was like, babe, she just did that, and he looked over, and she was just like that, and that was it.
Wow.
And you get that was her telling him that he carried on walking. Like I think he liked it because she's hot. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like it depends on the girl. I don't know if any girls in chat would have gone up to a guy and been like, "You look hot" or something. I can't imagine it. It'd be weird. But
I
do you
think
have
to be
you?
confident.
Yeah, you have to be super confident. I'm fairly confident, but I wouldn't want to, because then that opens up a conversation, and you got to
you can't be dealing
talk
with
to
that.
them.
You don't
Yeah.
want to talk to him. You just want to buy you a drink.
No,
Oh wait, no, you don't. You hate it.
I hate it when guys buy
Sorry.
me drinks.
I'll
I just
try
want to
that.
dance with my girlfriends on a night out.
Yeah. Stay away. I'm busy.
Yeah. So have you had girls come up to you on a night out and be like, "You're hot"?
You have to remember, I've been on one night out in my
Oh
life.
yeah, he's been on one night out. Sorry.
Oh,
So
yeah, sitting on a fence is so boring.
so have you had girls approach you in any way and say you're hot or whatever they
On
say?
social media, I've had messages.
Oh yeah, we've heard about your bloody Tinstagram, Charlie.
Tindergram.
So what do you think when guys... Yeah, actually, good point, because we are talking about social media. What do you think when girls slide into your DMs? Does it give you a kick? Do you look at the girl first and then decide whether it gives you a kick?
I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a confidence boost, isn't it?
Is it? Do you like
We've had
it?
this discussion before.
No, but not on Two Sugars, so...
Oh, okay, sorry. You guys have got to know my life as well. Personality for me, and you know that.
But they've just slipped into your DMs.
Yeah. So, but I'm not...
They've said...
You said, oh, you're going to look at their pictures before you start talking to them.
Okay, so what... Oh, okay, so you go in blind, you don't really look...
I would talk
Do you
back
reply
to
to every single one you get?
them. No.
You don't. So how do you decide whether you reply or not?
Um,
What's their usual opening line?
Recently, I haven't really been talking to many people.
Oh, except for that one.
Shut up, Alix.
You walked into that. But I'm saying in general, I'm not talking about... I don't want to dig into your personal life now. I'm asking in general.
I'll do that after the stream.
You've had girls come in, like, slide into your DMs. Firstly, what do they say? Second of all, how do you decide whether you reply to them or not?
I've had people slide into my DMs. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. I've had people message me on social media who I've like played with through streaming stuff.
Yeah.
And we've chatted and got on and whatnot. But it's just been that.
So what's their first comment? You're not answering my question.
Moving on.
Oh, are they naughty? Like literally, bam, straight in with a naughty comment.
Not always.
I can see you're getting nervous about this.
I've been nervous this whole stream talking to you because I'm just waiting for you to.
Oh, that's cute. Dig. Oh, you're nervous talking to me. So they come in.
You make me very nervous.
Like most people.
Very nervous.
I'm joking. They come in, they slide in, first message, and they go straight in with something like that you can't say on stream. They don't even say hi.
Not always, but there has been instances.
Wow.
I'm sure you know about this. I've told you
I didn't think it was the first message that they sent.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Go on, girls.
Go on, girls.
Go on, girls. Right, so we do have a few messages here.
Amazing.
John says, women own their own bodies in the 21st century. They're free to do with them as they please. If they have assets, they want to utilise them, they should feel free to do so without being judged. I agree with John. If you've got it, flaunt it. But if you don't want to flaunt it, that's also fine. Vanessa says, your reactions are really dictated by your own self-confidence. If I feel bad about myself or parts of me, I see things in other women that look good, and I also feel insecure. If my hubby liked a picture, my insecurities would kick in. I'd never say stop, but I wouldn't be able to control my brain and know. And who knows what is real or not with all the corrective filters. Oh yeah, she picked up on a good thing there.
Yep.
I actually have a massive issue of girls changing their body shapes in photos.
Can you do that? But you don't have Photoshop, or
you just literally pinch your waist in. Because some girls spend
know.
uncomfortable hours at the gym trying to make themselves look aesthetically pleasing. Hours. Not really hours. I don't put that much effort.
I mean, she just posts up pictures of her sitting on a yoga mat, but carry on.
And then some people get behind a little app and they just and they squidge in their waist. And it makes that
bothers you?
It doesn't bother me. Half of me, so I'm really split on this. Half of me thinks, you know what, if they want to do that, that's fine. And it's not hurting anyone. I'm a massive believer if something is not hurting you, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Don't be a Karen and start bitching about it. But it also annoys me that young girls won't see that as edited, and they'll see that and be like,
it puts a lot of pressure on.
I want to look like that.
Yeah.
So that worries me more. I'm not bothered by it at all, but it worries me that young girls, I'm sure it's guys as well. Obviously, I've only known it from a girl's perspective, but say you're like a 12-year-old girl and you've just got Instagram and you feel fairly confident about yourself because you've not seen edited photos yet, and then you look on Instagram and there are tons
everyone looks gorgeous
of perfect bodies on there.
Yep.
Without especially at that age, I don't know, I don't have kids, I don't remember being that age, but I'm assuming that you haven't grown to understand that people are different yet, and you're at a very influential time and you want to be similar to people. I don't know, maybe obviously there are outliers in this and some people aren't like that, but I think it's a very easy trap to fall into of being like, I want to be like that. And then I've seen purely because obviously the industry I work in, I've seen gorgeous, absolutely stunning girls get hung up over and they're really insecure, even though they're really, really pretty and they're gorgeous in their own way, blah blah blah, and they would have massive hang-ups about certain issues because obviously, and I believe it's because they're looking on social media and seeing so many perfect figures on there.
I think social media has a massive impact on people like that.
Yeah,
like it affects people different ways.
What about guys? Have you had any experiences with guys, or have your friends seen any, like, because obviously from a girl's perspective you see like girls with like the perfect hourglass figure and stuff like that. With guys, there are a lot of guys putting up proper ripped gym pics on Instagram. Do you think that affects guys as much or not?
I think to some people it does. I think some people it motivates. Like, I've got people on my Instagram that have been in terrible shape, but they know they are, and it's been like a year, and they've posted pictures up of, like you were saying earlier, before and afters. Yeah, and they're, doing awesome. Yeah, and when you like speak to them about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I just saw these pictures, and that's what I wanted." Oh, really? So I think it's influential, and I think it's motivational. Yeah. What I like. And you're saying about this, Vicky Patterson. Oh, right, yeah. Do you follow her? I don't, but I know who she is. So on Instagram, I follow her for ages because I think she's hilarious. Yeah. She always posts up pictures of like split down the middle, and one is her looking absolutely amazing. Yeah. and then the other one is in the same outfit.
Oh, I love
all
pictures
slouched
like this.
over and stuff, and she's like, "This is real. This is
Yeah.
what social media does."
I
You
like
look
how
good.
it's turning into that, because then young girls will look at that and be like,
That's what I think is amazing, because
Yeah,
they
I
do
like
that,
that.
and you can look stunning,
yeah,
but it's just how you're sitting
Yeah.
or how the lighting is and things like
Yeah,
that. And I think
yeah.
that has a massive, massive impact, because people look at it and go, "Oh, I can look like that just by doing this."
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter how I look now.
yeah,
So I think
yeah.
that
You're
is-
right. I like that. I actually love looking at those pictures.
Yeah, I think they're brilliant.
I agree. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Sorry, yeah, that was what I was going to agree with as well. I agree with the fact that, like, I don't know what that sound is. That's not stars. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Sometimes it just makes random noises. I agree with following I a lot of my Instagram, and if you scroll through my personal Instagram, I mainly follow really hot girls and like girls that go to the gym, because it inspires me to be like,
Yeah.
go to the gym. But yeah, I can also see how that's also, it depends what mindset you're in. I think you can have a really off day where you're like, I don't want to go to the gym, but I still want to look like that.
yeah.
And then another day you can be like, yeah, go to the gym and look like that, sort of thing.
I think people use Instagram especially for different reasons. I think some people use it for motivation.
Yeah.
Some people use it to perv. And that is it though. People use it to look at pictures of attractive people.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
like it, you know.
That's true. Right, we've got to move on really. Let me get on to the Discord messages.
We haven't done them yet.
No, we haven't. No, I've just been going through. These are all comments that
Oh,
people
wow.
are commenting. Yeah.
How many people are watching?
Like
700?
No, 26. Right, so let's go through onto Discord. So obviously, as usual, we put this in Discord for the people who wanted to comment. Oh, actually, sorry, wait. There's one thing on Instagram as well. Actually, I put up some prompts and asked people what they thought about this. Let's have your opinions and things like that. And if I can find it, sorry, because my dad has gone away and he's locked the office for some weird reason, so I can't get in there, and I think my laptop charger's in the office, so I couldn't print off something today so it's got to go through the phone.
Malcolm.
Why would he lock the what do you think I'm gonna do in the office? I'm not gonna use his printer. Well, I was gonna use his printer.
I was gonna use it.
These are hard questions. Oh yeah, a lot of people were saying that this question was too hard. You know what? I thought this was the easiest question we've had. We've been talking about cheating.
Yeah.
We've been talking about, I can't remember the other topics that we've talked about, but I thought this topic was quite easy, but everyone was like, this is a really hard question to answer.
I think all your other ones were very black and white. I think this one is such an open book.
Yeah. Sit back and dream says, strong couples. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Strong couples watch porn and appreciate other beauty together, otherwise it's controlling. Interesting.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know if I can say porn.
You have now, so...
Yeah, well, I have now. I feel like porn is like a different topic altogether.
Yeah.
And that is actually something I do want to talk about on Two Sugars, because there's a few different interesting avenues you can go down with that.
I feel like that'll be a Danny stream.
Yeah. You don't want to talk about it.
I don't really know how you're going to go about that. I mean,
Well, he's
I'm
basically
down
saying-
for anything. I'll talk about
I bet you
anything.
bloody
But, wow.
Anyway, Gray says, I think there are levels of respect in a relationship that should be there without saying. I personally wouldn't like any overly revealing photos of women, especially ones I didn't know, purely out of respect for my partner. If she sees that, then that can make her feel less desirable, jealous, and probably annoyed. I'm sure there are some more chilled people out there though. The problem for me was that when I would like any photo of a female friend, it could be just their face, whatever they were doing, and it would be questioned, why did you like blah blah's picture, even if she knew her. If it then turns into, should I bother liking any photos at all? For me, seeing my partner like photos of men, I wouldn't really mind, probably wouldn't notice, and I wouldn't really care that much. It comes down to respect, and also if there are comments that go along with the like.
Okay.
Basically what you said, but
yeah.
What I think is interesting is when you Google this, because obviously do my research, I was Googling this all week.
Oh, okay.
It seems common that it's usually the girls have more of an issue about it than guys do.
Yeah, I think that's the case, personally.
It might be because their boyfriends don't use Instagram that much, so they only use it for interacting with other people and not uploading, which might be a bit like, why?
I think it's like you said about the whole like waist pinching and everything like that. It's girls predominantly
uploading
sort of
stuff, yeah.
With a guy, it's a lot more difficult to Photoshop a six-pack on.
Oh, you can do that. There's an app for that.
Oh, I didn't know this, but okay.
Apparently you can.
But with girls, it's a lot easier, isn't it?
If you want it, I'll let you know what one it is.
Don't worry.
I'm joking.
I've been eating healthy. I'll get there.
I'll get there. Bates Yeja says, sorry, I've definitely butchered that name. I 100%. Would say that in my opinion, that be in an open relationship and show respect for your partner, as I would only like females' photos. 1, if I knew them. 2, if the picture was a family photo. 3, holiday photos. I don't see any point in liking female photos if you're in a relationship with the one that you love. I know that most men may look at a woman and think she is nice, same as your partner may look at a man and think the same, but that doesn't mean that your partner would be interested in them and make you bond when you enter a relationship.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying that he wouldn't like any.
I think it's down to the relationship. I think it's down to who you're with. It is, isn't it?
It is.
It's that's why I think people probably struggled with this topic to get like a definitive answer, because it is so open book, because it's all to do with how you are, how your partner is,
what they feel about that.
Yeah. And how active you are on social media. I think that's a massive part of it as well.
True. Yeah, because also if your partner's not that active, but they're only active when they
liking girls, then
then it'd be like, why?
I can understand that.
Yeah,
and vice versa. I think the other way around. If your girlfriend isn't active on it, and they're only on it liking all these blokes with their tops off, then you have to sort of question it and think, well, why are you doing that for?
Yeah. There was another comment in the comment before that about if you like someone's photo, your girlfriend might feel less attractive or less desirable. I don't think we spoke about that, but I think that's a possibility as well, especially when obviously you're sat there, if you're in a long-term relationship, and you're both sat one evening watching TV, you're in your slums, you're not dressed up to the nines, and then you've got no makeup on, and you're just scrolling through Instagram, and it's like you've just seen your boyfriend's liked
someone attractive,
really attractive that's dressed up and stuff, and you're sat there like, I don't look like that at the moment, but I could look like that.
But that should just be down to once you've been in a relationship that long, you should feel comfortable, I think. Do you not think?
Yeah, no, I do. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I still look good in my slacks, so it's fine. I'm joking. I look hideous sometimes. But yeah, no, I do agree. You've got to... it is, annoyingly, it is Switzerland. I think Danielle would have been like, no, don't like it, it's cheating. But I do actually think I'm a little bit on the fence with this. It does.
You could 100% do this subject with Danny as well, and you could compare them and go, well, Charlie's so much more chill, and Danny's losing her mind about this.
I do think we need to do a three sugar stream with you guys. MSK says, it's your life. I don't really mind if I or she likes the photos of other people on social media, as long as you have the respect and privacy in your relationship, because if you don't have those two, your relationship will be a bad disaster. So he's fairly on the fence as well. So going back to, just quickly before we end, going back to whether you think it's like a form of cheating or not. So you don't think it's a form of cheating?
It depends how provocative and how like much it is.
Okay, so
but I don't think so. No. If I have to say yes or no, no.
Okay. So what would you class cheating as? Is cheating anything physical, or is it just giving attention to the opposite or the same gender, depending on who your partner is?
Physical, there is a line.
Sounds like a lot of things are difficult in your mind, Charlie. Go on.
If it's physical, then yeah,
it's cheating. Yeah.
I guess it's how much you trust the partner and what you believe they're doing and not doing. And do you get what I'm saying?
I can just see in your brain, it's like automatic response B. It expresses that, and it's just like,
I mean, I had no automatic
it just
responses.
depends on the partner.
No,
I'm joking. I'm only teasing you. But yeah, no, I do. I think
such a savage sometimes.
I'm joking with you. But so do you not think that it's cheating is just giving other people attention? You don't think that? No,
I don't think so. It depends what sort of attention, but if it's just likes and stuff like
girls' bikini pictures,
I don't think that's cheating.
Oh really?
I think maybe it can be not necessary, but I don't think it's cheating.
Okay. 'Cause I suppose cheating's a fairly big word. Maybe it's just like on the line, it's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's it.
On the line, not acceptable. Not dumpable though. You'd have to have a serious conversation.
Yeah, I think you would need to talk about it and come to some sort of resolution with it.
Okay. Right, let's wrap this up. So basically, in conclusion, we've found that
Go on, let's get it out. Go on.
What?
I'm just waiting for you to be savage and say.
No, I'm talking about what everyone thought.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not out to get you, Charlie. I'm not out to attack you all the time. Basically, most people think that it's okay to like people's photos on Instagram. I think that we've established that there should be some sort of condition, that it's not like constantly liking the same girl's bikini provocative pictures. Yeah. Second of all, it's not a form of cheating. So I feel like more people that was a more blurry line. It wasn't as definitive on the poll. And I do think that I wouldn't call it cheating, but I think it's a little bit uncalled for, especially if your partner's had a conversation with you and you've said that you don't like it.
Unnecessary, I think, is the word, isn't it?
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
I do think a lot of these sorts of conversations come down to if you have an open discussion with your partner, and then the partner's got to either decide whether to take your opinion on board and go by it, or if he thinks you're just being a controlling freak and they're not going to do that.
I think a lot of people struggle to talk about things like that, don't they? I don't think
I actually agree with this.
Yeah,
I struggle to have these sorts of conversations with people.
It's all well and good saying, just have a conversation about it, but when it gets down to the nitty gritty, it's really difficult to talk to someone you care about that sort of things in case it causes any issues, I think.
Yeah, because you never want to rock the boat. Realistically, in an argument, in a relationship, you don't want to argue. And also, you don't want to come across as a psycho, so it's a bit difficult to have any sorts of... Well, I personally think it's very difficult to have discussions about things you're unhappy with, because you could have had a really nice day and you know that you're like, this thing's niggling at the back of my mind and I really want to talk to him about it, but I know it's going to be an argument and blah blah blah. Because realistically, if it's in this scenario and you're like, I'm not happy with you liking Charlotte's pictures, he's going to be instantly on the defense, because in his mind he's done nothing wrong, because if he thought he was going to do something, if he thought that was wrong, he probably wouldn't have done it. So it's they might feel a little bit defensive, but also insulted that you'd think that was bad.
I think maybe insulted. If he gets defensive, then I would potentially think, really?
Yeah,
I think so.
But what if they just feel a little bit insulted that you think that they were giving someone else attention?
I think insulted,
because
is alright, but
insulted, but sometimes people's natural reaction is to be defensive when they're insulted like that.
If there's something to hide, usually.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. No, I don't know.
You're on the fence?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not on the fence. But I do think it depends on the personality. I don't know, because sometimes if you say to someone, I'm not happy about this, and then they feel like, oh, blah blah blah, but then they'd like try and say, I only did it because I didn't think that it was an issue, and then that does come across as defensive.
Okay, yeah.
I won that one. Okay, We're gonna wrap up now, because I'm gonna go on a dog walk, which I'm really excited about.
You're getting kicked out, guys.
Yeah, sorry. What are you doing the rest of the day?
I'm gonna go cook some dinner.
Oh, what are you having?
I have no idea yet.
Okay, probably lasagna.
Maybe
you love lasagna.
Fry up.
A fry up? It's literally 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
What, and you're going to have breakfast?
It doesn't have to be breakfast. Have you never had fry up?
I don't like fry up. I actually really don't like fry up. I hate baked beans. Even if I walk into a room and baked beans are cooking, it makes me feel physically sick. Like, I hate the smell of them. I hate the look of them. I don't think I've ever tasted them, but I'm pretty sure I won't like them.
Okay.
I don't like fried eggs.
You've never tried baked beans?
Charlie, I really don't like the smell of them, so I know I won't like them.
Right, let's get a poll in chat, guys. Who wants Alix to try baked beans live on Two Sugars next week?
I've never trying baked beans my entire life.
I feel like we need to get this to happen.
No. I like bacon, though. I love a bacon sandwich and a bacon roll. Only if my dad makes it for me. Oh, Dad. Right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Charlie, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching.
Did you enjoy it?
Laughing. Yeah, it was really good.
Was it too scary, or are you happy?
No, I think maybe next time we should plan it a little bit more and spend more than more than half an hour before sorting it all
No,
out.
it's just a conversation. We don't have to plan things.
Yeah. maybe I'm better hidden behind a switch, but no, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
You did well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it coming on. Thank you for the flowers as well.
No, that's all right. You're
You
not
did-
getting any
you
more
did
though.
with flowers.
Never
Thanks so
again.
much, guys. Please make sure you followed my Instagram and follow my Discord for next week's topic, which will be released on Wednesday. And I think Danny will be back next week. If not, we'll just get Charlie back in. We'll see if anyone actually wanted you to have an ask Charlie anything thing.
Yeah, I'm down. Sorry, yeah, I'm down.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Now, we don't have someone to end it, so I'll just quickly go and end it.
Right, Alex. Can I mic drop?